Okay, so this is Emojimon 2. This is a learn to earn model that we came up with. And the idea here is to create these loot bags. We just basically use the system as it is, the framework of the game itself. We already have all of the infrastructure that we need, the boulders, the trees, these kinds of things we can reuse. So we just made these bags part of the landscape. And the idea is if basically to extend the game so that if you could put your little guy there and move through the game, if you come upon one of these bags, you could use the exact same fight mechanism here, but just modify it so that you could do a learn to earn model. So in this case, we asked the question, who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Difficulty level, we can set this or any other attributes that we'd like, and then allow the user to choose from a list of questions. These can then be scored. So let's say they choose the right one. We can log that, make a smart contract for it, and then the user could go, of course, on their way. Nothing has changed outside of that, but this is the beginning of a learn to earn model that we could use and we could leverage and we could do something with. So the idea here, the way I'd like to change this game from where it is now is to introduce a little bit of randomness and a timer. So a timer would go off, you'd say like 2 minutes, and then the bags would appear randomly and you'd go and see how many of them you could answer and within the time frame that you were allowed. Of course, too, we could have different maps and just extend this as we go forward. One of the other things I'd like to do, of course, too, would be to award NFTs for advancing through this model. And the one we originally thought of would be like a Web3 learn to earn model. So kind of an interesting way to do an autonomous world in a learn to earn format using the existing infrastructure of the game that we already have and make a novel use case for this. So yeah, that was our idea. This is the code that we did, and yeah, it was fun.